Hey there, YouTube followers. This is Michael with Painting War Games, and today it is part 2 of the Chaos Space Marine Obliterators. I have no idea how long or how many parts I'm going to do, but I know for every step I do, I'm going to do a part, so that way you guys can see step by step. This is sort of going to be a how-to, how I paint. I'm not going to show you guys how I do the steps. I'm going to explain them, but maybe when I get down to the dry brushing, I'll actually get the camera down here and do some more for you guys. It's just, I'm not too experienced with the camera work, and all I have is a webcam, so I don't have any of those fancy cameras like that Mini Wargaming has, the camcorders, and they can do all this editing and stuff, and I showing you guys how I do it with the best that I got. So, last step I showed you guys, and I'm going to actually get the light up here. Alright. There he is, Chaos Space Marine Obliterator. And that is with Ultramarine Blue on him. Let's see if yeah, okay, it still stays out of focus. That's with Ultramarine Blue. So the next model I'm going to show you is the next step. And the next step I used non-oil wash, or the shade, Citadel shade. And yes, this is going to be a lot of Citadel based products. So if you guys are biased against their paints, find your appropriate colors in your ranges that you like. So, and yes, I have to have this light on because it's the only way I could truly show you these models. Alright, so that is what it looks like after the wash. Let's see. And this one's actually still kind of wet, guys, so I'm taking my time. Notice that the Ultramarine Blue has been knocked down quite a bit, actually. And in the model itself, so yeah, as you guys can see, the model itself has like a dirtyish oily color. I'm gonna turn this light the other way now. Has this dirtyish oily color, and like I said, for this client, for my friend, he's doing a Tzeentch/Slaanesh hybrid. And with his elite models, like the Obliterators and Chosen, I decided to use Ultramarine Blue as the base instead of Enchanted Blue. And that I explained that in the last video. So yeah, I used the non-oil to sort of knock down that brightness of the blue, the bluish purple that is Ultramarine Blue. And then non-oil gets into all those little cracks and crevices and sort of brings out the armory detail. But again, it knocks it down because the next step is something that actually brightens the model up as a whole. And then the next phase after I do this, traditionally, I would go, and I am sort of debating on how, because I have the two colors sitting here, which color I'm going to go with next. But traditionally, how I did the last set of the three was I used Emperor's Children as a highlight, like on the armor edges and the shoulder pads. I edged them really well, and that will be in a step. I'm just debating on whether do I do that step next, or do I go ahead and start working on the Nurgle side with a Nurgling Green. Both steps are equally important. But with Nurgling Green, there's actually two other steps with that. It's two different shades that go with that color. And arguably, the pink is the most difficult color to put down because it's so bright and you need it thick on these models to sort of, stand out. So, I think I'll do it the way I did before. Now I'm actually sitting here contemplating this. I'll go ahead, and the next step will be about with the Emperor's Children and the highlighting. So when I do get onto the Nurgling green, I'll do this as one giant step to make this a lot easier and quicker. Um, Nurgling, since I have 3 models here, and Nurgling green, to get it to the consistency, the color spectrum that I like, will be in 3 different, well, I'll show you each model as it goes along. One with Nurgling green, one with Angron Earthshade on top of that, and then the other one with Bileton green. Bileton green on top of the Angron Earthshade and Nurgling green. And I'll show you what that looks like in all 3 models. So, alright guys, so there's the next 2 videos after this. One will be the Emperor's Children, the highlight edge, and the next one will be the Nurgling green with the 2 shades on top of it. So there's the next 2 videos. So I'll be video 3 will be Emperor's Children, and Emperor 4 will be Nurgling green with the shades. So alright, this is Michael from Painting War Games. I'm signing off, and as always guys, keep gaming.